of you want to do things right, to keep up with keeping your lives tight, tight as in being right with the truth of true insight? Who of you want to do things right? Who of you want to truly succeed in attaining all in that which is your need, to be heard by the real answerer of all deeds, the true hero of all whom pleads? Who of you really want to bow down to the true King of Kings commanding the crown, to worship the one that ever rules alone, commanding everything of creation from the seat of its throne?
I'm your host, Mr. Idris Taha. With me, my brother and favorite companion, Brother Fakim Aziz. And with us, always a pleasure, in the sidelines is the Holy Apostle, Message Prophet this day, Lord Holy Apostle Dan. May his peace and other blessings be with and about everybody's presence.
Peace and other blessings.
May his peace and blessings be with and about your presence as well, brothers.
Our glorious Lord, his name of A.H.A.D, has blessed us this day to come forth on this program. I know we say many things on this program, controversial, thought-provoking many times. Whether you agree with us or not, this is the day that the Lord has promised that is to come. One of the things we're going to talk about this evening on our program is dealing with what we believe as members at the Community of A.H.A.D, as I-have believers. Now, for many of those who may have heard this term, we've said many times on the program before, but for those who are aware that we are the Assembly of Holy Apostle Dan, that's what A.H.A.D stands for. And we believe what the Lord has sent down his name of A.H.A.D this day. And many things that the Lord has brought forth to the messenger prophet, Lord Holy Apostle Dan, since 98, of the divine book coming down, the precursor coming down, and the various other books that the Lord gave it to him to present to the world. It given to us in the name of Allah at the time. And now the Lord Most High is establishing us with a new way of life. It's new religion. It's reformed covenant for this day. And in that, the calling that the Lord has made to the people of the book before us, which now includes the Muslims, the Jews, and the Christians now. Now, this day, the Lord has promised it is made and is here is now. My brother, looking back what the Lord has done today, through the signs of the times manifested, how do you feel of the new way the Lord has prescribed for us in this time?
Well, brother, you're completely humbled. You're humbled by, as a believer, as an A.H.A.D believer, and this is not something that's come along lightly to me, or I should say very just readily to me, but it's been a progression of things that continue in Lord A.H.A.D manifesting its reality, manifesting its mastery and the truth through its messenger, through the writings and through the events that A.H.A.D has caused to happen from time to time, that we see these prophesied events of this day and this time, So you're asking for a reaction. The reaction is awe. And it's like I'm in a walking awe. Now it's no longer an awe where your eyes are gaped open, your mouth is agape, and you're walking mindless. Is now it's like mindful awe. Now you're just aware that, oh my gosh, my Lord, and I'm really beginning to appreciate, more than I ever imagined, the reality of my Lord,
I think the greatest response that I've taken thus far that the Lord has shown is that in the changing of his name, that sign, the sign of many other signs that he's given us, that name change was the first thing when it was given to us from the Holy Apostle, from A.H.A.D Allah, from A.H.A.D for this day, was like, that was talked about in the book of Revelation, that the one that was the promise to come would have the Lord's new name. And like I said before, not realizing to the extent that is bringing to thought now, that living in this day and seeing those signs falling one after another, which was of the time that the Lord is showing, coming into effect, that establishing its covenant, its agreement for us, that's the amazing thing that I always daily, time after time look back to, because I never thought, like I said before, many times before, being a part of history, a living history, not I read about, but as it's being manifested now, being a part of something of this magnitude.
Of a historical time.
Oh yeah, this magnitude. Meeting a messenger prophet, for example. That was probably the greatest thing, because I read the stories and histories of the prophets before in the Quran, Torah, in the Bible. But not knowing that what the Lord said now, that its man is here. The one that was promised to come, the break of the seal, the sign of the break of the seal today is like you said, that all
the foretold promised messenger, the come Messiah this day, the one who's come to break the seals, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, you know, at the root of David, prophesied in the book of Revelation, in the Bible's book of Revelation, you know, the one coming with the Lord in the Old Testament's book of Malachi, you know, understanding of testimony of I should say prophecy, a prophesied testimony of the ancient Aryan Indians that those Hindus came from some 5,000 years ago. One thing in it's being manifested to me, you asked the question before, in speaking with the messenger in my encounters, my blessed encounters, and having read the writings that the Lord A.H.A.D has given through his messenger, through Lord Holy Apostle Dean, the command, the clarity, the uncompromisingness of the truth. And the clarity, uncompromising is while being clear. We once called it frightful, but it's rightfully so being frightful because you're talking about a true word from the true ultimate commander of the universe, of everything, you know. So rightfully so, you should be in awe and you should be respectful, but you should certainly be mindful of the great mercy that this is to have the messenger sent to us, and to not just to us as those of the company of the messenger, but to this entire world, the entire world of people that are looking to believe and looking to listen, at least listen to these words, or give a look at the precursor to the divine book of recitation and the other coming books of the Lord Holy Apostle Dean and Lord A.H.A.D. You know, it's a great, great mercy, you know, in the face of a world that it's undeniable that the world can see that it is changing, transitions, everything from social mayhem to the unusual weather occurrences. These are things that can't be denied of a changing time, among a number of things.
The announcing, if I make this clear to the people, the announcing of this day and time, I've been privy by the Lord Most High to not just sit with the messenger, but to be a witness bearer now, you know, to all that the Lord has given him. And one of the things that stick out of my mind is that when the Lord sent for him to write to the Pope, to the presidents at that time, President Gore and Clinton, the Dalai Lama at that time, the writer that the one is here. The Lord of all the world has sent this one here. And those numerous letters that went out, those thousands of letters that went out in the world, you know, to the Vatican City and Rome, to the people in the Middle East, you know, to the Far East, touching every corner that the Lord has sent him to. And the various people that have heard the calling. And I believe, you know, I don't speak in absolute, but I believe many became fear because the signs of the time is now. That one that's promised, you talk about the Hindus in their holy books, you know, in the Vedas. That avatar, that Kalki, that one was promised to come, that warrior prophet is here. That was, like you said, testified in the Old Testament, in the book of Malachi. The one that's to come to Elijah's temple has come.
Who was prophesied by Elijah, who was preceded by the coming of Elijah.
Again. You know. Then you got the New Testament, in the book of Revelation. Whose word is to break the seals of Revelation 5:5 again? Is here. Now, those that's in the know, the jinn, the doer of evil, those dupes, all study the books of prophecy. See, people in the world don't understand. They see going on in the world. They don't tell the common people what's being given to them. But they got their secret archive, studying the books, manifest and say, wait a minute. Everything that this man is sending us that we've got in our Library of Congress, Curse of the Divine Mistake, as well as the Divine Book, the book of the Lord's coming today. We have it, and they're studying it, going through it, and everything is falling in line. And they know it's falling in line as what it was given to Nostradamus. We saw the smoke when the 9/11 tragedy took place, and the smoke going out towards the new city. Hey, wait a minute.
Out from the city of commerce
to the new city. And they said again, but they don't make it known to the people. That's part of why we on this show. We make it known to the people what the Lord is giving this man to give to you for this day and time. You know, so again, we say we are I-H.A.D believers. We are A.H.A.D have distinct in us to be known as this, as a part of this creating a new people. Again, it says again in the precursor of the recitation. We call you Afro-American people because you have been mixed with every blood of people in the world today. We look like everyone in the world, and we're unique in what A.H.A.D has done for us in this day and time.
not only we're a new people, not only is this call given to a new people to mainly take hold of the covenant, to say to be maintainers of the covenant, to be maintainers of it, make sure that it keeps its sanctity in the life.
Right.
Because it's given to the world, it's actually a new age of the world, as a matter of fact, of this world of people, for those who will take hands, those who will take hands and who will look to listen to the words and to believe. But we're talking about change. We talk about a historical time and a historical change. No, people will ask us, are you Muslim? Or are you Christian? Or are you Jew? And we would have to, no, we're none of those things. We take no command. We take no umbrage or no ownership or no affiliation to any of those things in that way, other than the aspect of us being under the banner of the universal religion of truth, and what they've had and the ways that descended down to them before they became disintegrated or downgraded or in the like. What's left of what they have of the universal religion of truth. But no, we are A.H.A.D believers, and this represents a new age of the Almighty universal Lord of all times, who came to those people, the descendants of those people, in pure forms in previous times. But this is now a new day. We're turned to worship in another order now, in a different order, literally to, as what happened in the matter of Muhammad and his people over 1,400 years ago, when they were told to literally, as proof that they believed that Muhammad was legitimate, to turn their direction for which they faced toward prayer. You know? And same order is given. The same equivalent order is given in this day. No, you turn away from the way of those people that came before you. You are not a part of those people. You're not a part of those ways. You're here to point out to the world and to those people that are of those ways and not of those ways, all the people that are open, that are looking, that are truly looking for belief, they're truly looking for truth in its clear forms, to come and to turn this way, that universal, supreme, and eternal Lord of all worlds is giving for this day, giving through its messenger this day, giving through its book that is sending down in this day.
Who would have ever thought, like I said again, who would have ever thought those descending Muhammad love his way? And I even said something in the Quran to the people of the book. If you don't uphold this book, I will exchange you for a new people. Now, the grace of the Lord Most High this day in his name of A.H.A.D have turned the grace to us here in the West. America, here in the West, you've been graced by the Lord. It's knocking on this door of this government, calling you to hear this man's word. Hear the words of my message given unto you like it did with Pharaoh and Moses. The one that's promised to come is here. The grace is given to you now, and to you, particularly African people of these United States of America, the slave descendants. Know that the Lord has heard your prayers, our forefathers' prayers of being saved in this day.
It's interesting that even the very people that are called upon to, that the sign of A.H.A.D is giving of itself as a sign to the world, the Afro-American people, the people that are most dismissed, disrespected. And we have to imagine in the eyes of the world, because now worldwide there are things going out worldwide on the news and with satellite and the capability of one in the world being able to see what's going on the other in the world. There's a perception of the Afro-American in general. You have to imagine as being at the bottom rung of society, and as a sign that Lord of all worlds is. I can see it giving it as a sign to the world that this message and this messenger is coming to these people. Lord Holy Father.
Yes, sir.
Don't forget that Allah sent down words that for the Afro-American people, that there's a worldwide conspiracy
I was about to touch on that.
against the Afro-American people, because the people of the world who knows the language, the Arabic language, the Aramaic language, the Indian Hindu language, they know that these people were supposed to be in this part of the world, and they know that they are the people who are the lowly people who will be raised up as a sign of the Lord Most High. So,
Yes, sir. I was about to touch on that, but I need to do something, because that thing, I would say the Lord mentioned that through his message that there's a conspiracy. And now, they're so blatant now with it. He shared something with us concerning, we had the book on the table for, A.H.A.D knows best. he showed us something that I either showed him about how they mistranslate the holy books. The Arabs got to call names, you know. Like I said, if we ain't put some
in the matter of the Quran.
In the Quran, as an Arab,
yeah.
you know, because they're they think they're the upholders of deceptive grace in this day and time. And like Isa explained to us through his message again that all the religions have fallen. I know you heard that. Yes, sir.
You know, the Arabs have become one of the greatest conspirators, and along with the government of the United States of America. One of the reasons the jinn is allowing our people to have like successes, material successes, world success is always on the entertainment level. They never educate our people to become free, independent thinkers. Yes, they never allow us to let's say, come together to get a school system for our people to teach an independent education, which their children will be welcome to learn as well. But they don't allow us to have even that. And any of the people that they let rise, they always have a short string on them that if they get out of line, they pull it and they come down. Well, part of that is part of the conspiracy. Because they knew that Elijah was the Elijah in Malachi, they knew that even before Elijah passed, that my coming was here. The time was here. So their thing is once they figure I was coming, they began to let our people rise so that they would think that they were really moving on up, that they were really becoming free. You know, while they let us still play the games.
Yes. They
take our little backyard games, playground games, and they make them professional, and they put the guys on suits and ties, and they make it a dignitary thing, and they make billions of dollars off our people again.
Yes, sir.
And off their own.
Oh, yeah.
You understand? But the whole thing is, what it's all about is that they let our people rise so that they would not turn to Allah. They would not turn to the Lord Elohim. They would not turn, and they would only accept what their masters, the ones who are in charge of them, who's allowing them to walk through these doors. And you think about this here. When we were young, growing up, we were told that we would have to earn our success.
Right, sure enough, right.
They letting only certain people through the door of success, and these people think that they have earned their success. I would have a very difficult time getting airtime.
Oh, yeah.
You know, people I've called on the news media and what have you, they haven't even come to check out the insane man.
Yeah, no.
But if I was really insane, talk about a movement, somebody would check us out. Right. But we know that there was a conspiracy involved with that where they put the hush-hush on them, blacklisted me, right?
Oh, yeah.
And but this whole thing, you know, not to cut you, you know, take so much of your time.
No, sir.
But the whole thing is, our people need to understand that if your success is reliant upon someone not striking you down with a pen,
right,
and a piece of paper,
right,
then you don't have success. See, they give you position, just like Condoleezza Rice and Colin Powell. When they had that little problem, see, the world don't know about the conspiracy with this what's this guy, Bin Laden and all that. They close their eyes to what's going on behind the scene. They get little bits and pieces about the relationship with the Bin Ladens and the Bushes and what have you, but they close their eyes. People would be surprised if they found out that the Arabs wasn't alone in this bombing of 9/11. Right. You know, they would be shocked as to know who was involved that's not Arab, and how secret agents and secret government works, and how they would destroy a whole city to gain the confidence of the people so they can keep doing their wickedness. You understand? It's some serious stuff. But they let our people rise so that they would turn away from the Lord when the Lord sent his man, which the Lord has sent his man. And then they would try to say that the man is deluded because the man is going against the whole grain of society. You understand what I'm saying? Bringing a new word.
That's what it is.
You feel me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Lord Holy Apostle It's like we're saying that the people are being allowed to rise in a material way, just like in a material way, and under the illusion that they just got certain material things which can be taken.
And the main thing, what I'm trying to point out is that they let a few of us up there.
Right.
You see, if they let 100 of our people become millionaires or billionaires, that ain't no money. You get how many millions of people of the Afro-American people in this nation that don't have that's not free to educate and be educated. Don't tell me about those black colleges that's teaching, the history of this nation.
Right.
You understand? They have success, individual success. But how far can they rise really to come on, the Indians are still on the reservation.
Yeah.
And they're allowing them to do the tax-free thing and get the hotels and the gambling and what have you. But let the Indians start talking about real education, about real truth and what have you, be a war again.
Okay.
And take them down.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about really freeing up some minds and coming off the reservations and freeing up some minds, bringing forth some real spirituality, it'd be a problem. As long as they keep the gambling joints going for the devil and get the wine and whiskey and everything going and people spending their money, then there's no problem because they fed into their program.
Right.
Even the Indians have forsaken their Lord.
Oh, yeah.
To take up the false gods of these other people. You understand? So, the Lord Most High do count. Some people say, well, all you need is Jesus and Muhammad is the last. And no, the Lord is the one that we need. And the Lord is never ending.
Yes, sir. Never
ending. Men will come and go. Prophets and messengers will come and go. The sons and daughters of the Lord of righteousness, the Lord Most High, who will recreate us in the minds, in our minds, recreate us of its essence and its knowledge and of awareness and give us that intimacy, that relationship with it. We're going to come and go. But the same Lord is going to always be here. I can't wait till A'iza bless us to get this book of Revelation, what it has given us in interpreting Revelation. See, the people don't realize one thing that the Lord has done is in letting us know, and you are witness to this, that the book of Revelation was incomplete. It wasn't to be completed until I came. How would I break the seals?
Right.
Something had to be added. So Izullah came and filled in the blanks. And part of the Quran is tied up with it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Even the book of Malachi, is tied that. A letter to the nation of Islam.
Ooh.
Oh, it's deep.
Ooh.
It's deep. When the book come out, can't wait. People been trying to do this for 2,000 years. Understand Revelation in its clarity.
Mm-hmm.
What do we know about it? What we know about it, we know the Pope and the people in Vatican City is the ones who wear the scarlet and purple and be decked with jewels. So we know that they're the certain people, right?
Yes, sir.
We know that the great city is over here in America.
Ooh.
The city of commerce, we know that's over here.
Yes, sir.
We know certain things. We've always known certain things, but we've always ignored those certain things. But now he's coming straighten that out. Give us some clarity, name names, name nations. Talked about when the world, who's going to be first hit with this world war about to come down, and the whole 9 yards, as they say.
Yes, sir. Like I said, again, sitting here, as the messenger speaks, I used to bring a chill over you because part of these prophecies, the seals being broken, the Lord has given us today. And you are hearing it now. The words of
quiet all. Yes.
Oh, yeah. You hear the words now of the Lord's messenger speaking to you about what's being given. I even explain to us now, and as the time go on, and you being called to account now, you're hearing this word from the Lord Most High through him, through this program, to you, as when things do jump off, you can't say you didn't hear about it. You can't say you didn't know about it, because you're being called as you watch this program on this television.
Talk about something that's unbelievable, and if I can just
go ahead, no, brother, come on.
When you pointed out about a potential conspiracy, not only involving the Arabs but others, about 9/11.
Yes.
But we think of the lives that were lost in 9/11 and see how incredible it was. It's about 3,000 lives lost in 9/11.
Right.
But people easily will forget about
the 4,000 people that took off from work that day. 4,000 Jews. There was no holiday going on. But who's speaking about it? Where's the government at? Why the government not putting these people in line and asking them why you took off from work? Why did all of you take off from work when this bomb was going, when these planes was going to hit? How did you know to take off from work? Huh? Because the dragon has revived the one who was once dead.
Yes, sir.
Huh? And making everybody in the world bow down and worship of that second beast.
Oh, there you go. I know people, it's getting a little warm, it's getting a little hot in here, as my man said. But like I said again, the Lord is letting us know this is the time. This is the hour. This is the day that the Lord has promised to come. You're living in it. The day of revelation is being revealed and manifested at each day going of your life. People understand what I'm saying again. Every day that you live, the Lord is breaking seals, prophecy being manifested, shown to you. Don't fall asleep anymore. It's time for you to wake up. It's time to hear the Lord's word for this hour of the day now. People, if you don't think what's going on, it's real. It is real. I can't make it no plainer to you. The Lord is giving his word. This man is here as a sign of the time for the day. The Lord don't make any mistakes. All that you've been praying to, you've been calling on other than the Lord, it's your time now to change your ways. Come into this grace that is given to you for that time. Salvation is truly here. Those who want to worship the Lord in sincerity and truth, that those who believe in Jesus, this is the time. All the seals are being broken. All the complexity they tricked you in, all the fallacy, the falsehood mixed with the time, it can be broken for you.
I'm telling you, we gonna bring the word to them. We trying to bring the word to them in the books. Now I'm not even calling them people to come see me anymore.
That's right.
Get the books, get the information. Because we gonna put it there. You can take it home, read it in your privacy. You want to throw the book aside, you want to burn it, you want to do whatever you want to do with it, but at least give yourself an opportunity to live, to come alive, to know something. Now, after you read the book, then you can make your assessment about me.
Right.
But don't be like the fools, like the foolish Muslims who've come to me and say you're deluded. Muhammad's the last, and they never even read a line or heard a word that I've said other than I'm a messenger of Allah. The fact is, brother, you was trying to make a point.
Just not only the conspiracy that involved the 4,000 that took off from work. We're talking about the 3,000 that lost their lives. But as compared, if the common people think it was unbelievable for 3,000 people, for such an attack on such a great scale to occur in the city of commerce in New York City and the like, attacking the United States and the freedoms. Let's not forget back in 1945, 100,000 people lost their lives from an atomic bomb attack.
Right.
100,000.
Right. Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
That's historical. That's a historical happening.
And then there's other secret attacks on other worlds that our people don't know about, and they will never know about them, because they think that this government do everything that's right for them. And you got to ask yourself, if you go out with someone, and everywhere you go, everybody hating this person. They never been with them anywhere,
right?
But everybody's hating. You got to ask yourself, why they hate him so much?
Yeah.
That
was the thing that always struck me, man.
That's what our people need to ask the people of the world. Why you hate this government so much?
Yes, sir. That's what the Lord has shown us. I always question people, because many people are blinded by patriotism. And you apply yourself to whatever these people guide you to, then you're missing. You're part of that living dead, the walking dead, because you're being guided by all of the illusions of this world's life that they want you to believe in. Like he said about the games and sports, all these things keep you asleep. Now this man has been sent by the Lord to wake you up. Wake up. Time is now.
Aisha said that it's going to destroy people, man. We've been saying this for years, by the hands of man, just like with what happened in 9/11, and by its warrior angels in nature. Now we talk about the 3,000 that was slain in World Trade Center. How about the millions that Allah took with the swipe of his hand?
Yes, sir.
His hand of wrath, to let the Muslims know in the world that it is angry with them. The Muslims keep trying to ignore with all these catastrophes happening in the holy city.
Yes, sir.
Their holy city, like it is in Jerusalem, all of blood and mayhem is happening over there in Mecca too, but it's being kept hush-hush, quiet like that.
Yes,
every time they go out on their holy pilgrimage and what have you. You lose hundreds of lives and what have you. People getting stopped, and then they saying things like, "Oh, you going to heaven." If that's the case, then all the Muslims should go there and lay down and get stomped to death. Come on, let's deal with rationality.
Yes, sir.
Deal with reasoning. You know, truth, logic. You getting stomped out like that don't mean you going to heaven. How many devils over there running around in those pilgrimage lines? Fall down and get stomped, and they going to heaven? Come on, that's one of the problems with people that don't fully understand or surrender to Allah, don't fear Allah, or Allah, that would interpret the Quran